My name is Gabriela Jonas and I'm a real estate broker at Trial a Page for almost 20 years. And I'm here to help you take the best decision ever, whatever project you have in mind. So today I was thinking about fear of buying real estate. I'm gonna share a story. Actually, it's not a story, it's a reality. It happened with one of my clients years back. It was at the beginning of my career. What is about? So those buyers, a long time ago, they contacted me and we started to work together. We checked out the bank, how much money they can afford. We checked out, everything to make sure we start all the things correctly. So we got the pre-approval, happy. We started visiting some homes. After visiting, I don't know, a month or 2 or 3, I don't remember exactly, they called me and they said, Gabriela, we are not feeling very comfortable. We are afraid. What if we lose our jobs? What if? It was a lot of what if. So I realized that those what ifs together were fear. You can't do anything if you have a fear. You have to really be comfortable. And of course, buying a house, it's a lot of money, a lot of stress. Although think about, if you pay your rent and you can't pay your rent, is it the same situation? A little bit yes, a little bit no, because you're not gonna lose a house, you're gonna lose, I don't know, apartment, you have to pay. It's a little bit different, but still. So they stopped, which was okay. I understood at the end. What can I say? You are afraid, you're afraid. I think it was 3 years after I got a phone call and they said, Gabriela, we are ready to go for it. We restarted the whole charade. We restarted the pre-approval, the due diligence and everything. All was good. We got the pre-approval and we started to hunt. We visited some homes and finally, I think after a couple of months, 3 months, we find a house and we made an offer and our offer got accepted. And happy, we went to the notary and they bought that house and they lived there for a long time. But doing the offer and making our due diligence and checking out the history of this property, number of sales on it, on everything, I find out something and I shared with them. I shared with them not to make them feel sorry that they didn't buy a house before. I share with them not to make them feel sorry that they stayed 3 years and not doing anything. It's just like a little lesson of life that sometimes you just have to go for it. But again, if you don't feel it, you don't feel it, so it was also a good thing. It was shared with them to understand that sometimes it could be a good thing, leaving aside the fear and just doing it. So what we find about this property, the house was sold at $135,000. 3 years before, actually it was really 3 years, it was very funny. The house was bought by these sellers with $80,000. So the difference in 3 years, it was $55,000. What this means? It means that those buyers I work with, they lost in 3 years $55,000. That's a lot of money. Of course, nobody knew how the market is gonna go. It was an increase in price a lot in this time. So that's what's happened. But at the end, they lost $55,000. What this means, I did some calculations. The $55,000 on the increasing value of the property lost by them. Then, of course, the rental value they paid $740 per month in 3 years. It was 26,000, almost 27,000. Plus this 55,000, they lost. It was totally $82,000 around. Actually, they lost the value of that house. How bad you should feel. Of course, you don't go back ever, because real estate, it's always going up, even if sometimes it's going like that up, sometimes down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but at the end it's always up. Look at your grandparents, how much they bought a property and how much is selling today. That's normal. You have to think and to put yourself in that market in the moment you are ready to buy, and that's it. Try to do your due diligence. What was 3 months, 6 months before? What do you think based on that could happen in the future? We'll never find out exactly what's gonna be tomorrow, because nobody knows what's gonna be tomorrow. We don't have the magic ball, right? But at the end, that's what happened. 55,000 on the increasing value of the property, plus the rental value they paid in 3 years. It was a lot of money to consider that they lost. So my advice is, future buyers, think twice, of course. You just don't jump in something so big to buy a property. It's a lot of money. Do your due diligence, ask your broker, that's why he's working for you, to do a good analysis of the market. Of course, like I said, we don't have the magic ball to tell you what's gonna happen in 3 years. Nobody knows. But we can estimate a little bit what could happen based on what happened before, and try to think and sit down and put all the good things, all the bad things, and if you have around 70%, 80% good things, go for it. I mean, the fear is gonna be there anyway. The fear is gonna be there even after you buy your property, because it's a stress. You have to pay a lot of money to pay everything. So yeah, that's the whole story I wanted to share with you today. I have so many other stories, of course. I am also, you can call, ask my old clients their opinion about my work. I really like, based on the situation, on the moment, to share a lot of things. I mean, there are so many stories and so many situations and so many things to think about. You can't have a meeting with somebody and in 20 minutes to find out or to tell everything. I mean, I can find out everything about them. They can find out about real estate in generally in 20 minutes. They can't. It's impossible. So starting the work, it's a progress. You meet, you share some thought, and you start the work. After the work is started, every step of our way, we teach each other what we should do, how we should do it, what's best for you, and how should we do to have the best results. So it's really, really a process and a long-term work. You can buy a house in 2 days. Forget about that. You need 2, 3, 4 months to make sure that you choose well and that you know everything. And sincerely, I can't even say that you know everything, but to learn most of it and to apply for your situation. That's what's important. I'm gonna try to share in other videos, my next video maybe, some other stories, and of course a very important one, the real way of getting out there and step-by-step process when purchasing a property. And don't forget, my name is Gabriela Jonas and I'm a real estate broker for almost 20 years at Trial a Page, and I am here to help people like you to make their dreams come true. And please subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family members, and come back. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.